Okay, here we go. So I'm on the phone with Mona, or better known as, gosh, I never know what to call your name. I want to say World Traveler and Sonatech all put together. What is it?
It's 63 Sonatech US Traveler.
See there?
But I don't make videos anymore, but I'm still.
But you're still impotent. You're very impotent.
Thank you.
Mona has visited us in Maine and in Georgia and is a hero because she goes around saving lives. She does top secret internal body organism checks and gives secret messages to people in high positions who can then form an attack plan to make people better, right?
That's about right.
That's how you roll, right?
That is it.
All right. So I'm gonna put the camera on the dash. That way somebody won't turn me in for holding the camera. See, I'm taking it out of the case. I'm putting it on the dash. There you are, Mona. You're up in here where I don't have to. I'm totally hands free.
There you go.
Which is kind of hard to drive without your hands, but you know what I mean.
Use the arm.
Yeah. So okay. Now that we got all that out of the way. We don't have internet in Georgia. We have an internet company that for 3 years refused to give us service. I think it's because they think I'm a Yankee. And then the other day they said, okay, we give up, we'll give you service, but you're gonna have to pay $1 a foot from the people next door. That's $900 just for starters. And you suggested Nomad, and I ordered Nomad, and I got it, and the day I got it, I turned it on, and it worked. And it worked for about 3 hours, and then it quit working. And then I went online, and I read a lot of people saying that they had it, and it didn't work, and they couldn't find anybody to talk to them, and the only thing they could get was some chat person, and I talked to a chat person who basically sounded like he's having conversations with about 18 people at once. So, you know, I'd wait about 20 minutes, he'd come back, give me a 2-line answer, and then disappear again. And I tried to get in touch with them last night, and I got a message saying, you know, we're closed till Monday, don't bother us anymore.
Well, let me tell you what I had. When I was living in Oklahoma, the place I lived actually had it. And we lived like 10 feet from a cell tower.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but it worked for us. I never had anything to do with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it worked perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But like again, literally the cell tower is behind our building.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. But I never had one issue.
Well, that's another thing. A lot of people really liked it, and then they said that because of the coronavirus and so many people having to work from home, that they were, and this is what, you know, a lot of people on YouTube have said, that they were kind of flooded and had so many people wanting to get it that they had, and plus because of the coronavirus, a lot of people who worked there got sick, and they just didn't have enough people to keep up with the business they were getting. And that could be true too.
Well, I would think they would advertise that, or at least tell people before they bought it. But
yeah,
you know, I had it back in November. Well, actually, I got it in August, September, October, November.
Yeah, that sounds about right, because I think that's about when. There's a lot of videos that say this is awesome, but then they put a little note down below and say, well, we can't say it's awesome anymore because of these reasons, and they're the same reasons I just gave you. What I was looking at this morning is they make these dishes that you can put on your RV, and if you've ever been in an RV campground, you've probably seen them, or if you've ever noticed, sometimes truck drivers, you'll see a long-haul trucker going down the road, and they'll have this dome-looking thing on top of their cab. And I was reading about those, that you can buy one and hook it up, and you'll own the router, and you'll get it's basically satellite, but you own it, and you don't have to pay any monthly fee to anybody. And they're pretty expensive to get, but they're saying it works. And I'm thinking, well, that might be a good deal. You know, not having to pay $130 a month would be a lot better than paying $130 a month, especially if you're not sure if it's going to work or not. So
Are they going to let you end your service then if they're not going to uphold their part of the bargain?
Well, they said they had that 14-day guarantee thing, and I poked, since I can't talk to anybody, I poked a thing into the internet last night, asking them to send me a ticket to send it all back. So I'm going to watch my credit card, because a lot of people have said that even though they didn't wind up used for a month of service, that they never got. And I was thinking, if I send it back and have them send me another one and that doesn't work, and then I send that back, well, before you know it, I've used up a month's worth of service and I haven't gotten any service. So for that reason, I just thought I'm going to send the whole thing back and call it good.
Well, I hate that it didn't work. That's, that's horrible.
Well, it did work. It did work. It was really working so well that we were able to, get online and watch TV last night. And we got about halfway through a show and then it quit. And, we have this little thing where we could check it, and we had absolutely nothing. And I poked around with it a little while, and I never could get anything back. And I thought, well, yeah, I don't want this, These people are sitting at the green light. Just go on down the road there. Stop. Don't sit in front of the green light. Don't you know better than that? Good grief, don't make me get out of my car and come over there. I'm sorry.
What, are you in Alabama or what?
No, I'm in Hartwell, Georgia.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah,
territory.
Hartwell. I'm in Hartwell.
It's beautiful up there.
Hartwell was named after a woman during the Revolutionary War who killed some British soldiers who came to her house and killed her chickens and brought them in and handed them to her and said, "Cook us a meal, woman." Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, she said,
I didn't know that at all.
She said, okay, and they set their guns in the corner, and she started cooking the meal, and when they wasn't paying attention, she picked the gun up and shot one of them, and then held the other one at gunpoint until her husband came home, and they hung him in the yard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so that's the lady Nancy Hart is, the lady that Hart was named for, is a Revolutionary War hero.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but my fifth great grandfather lived across that way in the Pendleton, Clemson area.
Okay.
Way back in the 1700s. So
yeah.
That's pretty interesting. Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta hope he wasn't one of them.
Well, there's a lot of Revolutionary War, Civil War history in the area around here. It's kind of fun to, it's the South. You know how the South is, and everybody's got an opinion.
Yep.
And it's really fun to get all the different opinions, and I like to put them all together in a pen like chickens and watch them peck at each other.
Yep, yeah. I know that.
Yeah. So anyway, I appreciate your recommendation. I actually think it was a good thing, and it might have been a good thing, but we actually had not a fantastic signal, but a good enough signal for a little while. And I'm thinking that what this new thing, this dish thing might do is something very similar to what that did, except that you won't have to pay for the plan. And of course, if you don't have to pay for the plan, then heck, fire, I'll go with it,
Yep.
Yep.
Sounds like a winner.
Yep. Winner, chicken dinner.
There you go.
Yeah.
I haven't even had breakfast yet, but all right.
Yeah, I hadn't either, but I'm on my way to my brother's son's house. He's actually living in the house my brother had before he died, and and the only thing that my brother left other than the house was it's a long story, but I wound up with his service revolver. He was a police officer. And I don't think his son's ever seen it. We just talked about it because I knew that my brother had it, and it was lost, and we had to find it. So I'm thinking I might go over there and we might put some bullets in it, go out in the backyard and shoot something. Because if I was a kid, my dad was a police officer, and he had a gun that I'd never seen, and I had it. I think it'd be an honor to shoot it, don't you?
Yep. I've been shooting it anyway, but yep.
Yeah. Well, he don't have the gun. I do. So and eventually. Yeah. Eventually it'll be his because he should have it after I'm gone. But I want to shoot it some more before I let it go. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That's a good way to spend the day.
So I'm thinking about stopping in and grabbing a breakfast sandwich somewhere along the way, and then calling them, see if they'll bring them one, and then riding over there. And we'll just be silly and have fun for a while, and that's what I'm doing.
Well, you have a wonderful day. Tell Trish I send my love.
Thank you so much for calling. When are you coming back to see us?
Well, as soon as I can. The bad part about this COVID after the fact is that I'm so weak and so tired.
Yeah.
I barely can get downstairs and back up.
Wow.
It's the worst after effect I've ever had, but it's coming. I'm working on it. But as soon as I can, I will. I don't have any plans to get out to work yet for at least another month.
Okay.
So after that, I hope I'm ready to go. So somewhere in between there, we'll try.
You okay?
Alrighty?
You okay if I put all this on the YouTube?
You know I am. It's great. We love you.
We love you.
So everybody take care.
All right, and I'll say that from all the tubers. We love you, Mona. You take care.
I love you too. Bye.
Bye. Boy, that's some good stuff right there. You can't buy that down at the Walmart. I'm just saying. All right, I'll see y'all later. Thanks. So I had a real nice visit with David Allen and them, and I'm on my way home now. I called Bobby and asked him if he wanted a Chick-fil-A sandwich. He said yeah, so get a Chick-fil-A sandwich for me and him, his wife, and honey baby, and me, and we're gonna run over to his house, and I got some stuff I need to print off on his computer, so on his printer. So life is good here, and so is Chick-fil-A. I love me them chicken sandwiches. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Y'all have a nice day. See ya.